Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In our last episode, we left Boyer Lake Provincial Park and Campground, continued north, completing the final 30 miles of our 450-mile Cassiar Highway journey, passing the 60th parallel where we left British Columbia and officially entered the Yukon Territory a mile or so south of Junction 37, where we turned north onto the famed Alaska Highway, also known as the Alcan, 627 miles north of Dawson Creek, where it began.
Cruising down the highway, windows all rolled down, Florida sunshine, we're leaving this town. With our cool Nana coach, it's a brand new start. On the road to Alaska, let's follow our hearts.
The gas pump was out of order at Junction 37, a stark reminder to always keep your gas tank half full as you drive through these incredibly rural areas of northern Canada. You never know if the station's going to be open or, for that matter, even have gasoline. Not to worry, a mile or so north we come to famed Nugget City, where we stop and gas up. There are gas stations spaced out along the Alaska Highway, but the harsh effects of the travel restrictions from the COVID epidemic have unfortunately closed some of them down. Our destination in this episode is Whitehorse, the capital city of the Yukon Territory and widely referred to as the Wilderness City. It's a 310-mile drive through some of the most scenic and rural roadway you can possibly encounter. It is day 27 of our Alaska 2.0 journey, our second sojourn to the 49th state. On our last trip, we found the Yukon roads to be somewhat perilous, with many miles of road construction, numerous frost heaves, ruts, and potholes adorning the mountainous roadway known as the Alaska Highway. Predominantly a two-lane road with steep grade changes, some as much as 7 to 10%, with many stretches of gravel and chip seal surface, it is not a highway you can drive fast on, nor do you really want to. Northern British Columbia and the Yukon Territory offer ongoing opportunities to view the main residents of the region: the longhorn sheep, wolverine, bison, caribou, elk, beaver, fox, moose, along with black and brown bear. These creatures pop up on the highway edge when you least expect it, so driving slow is not only safe, but also affords you the best opportunity to see these animals in the wild. On this trip, we are enjoying incredible road improvements made by the Yukon Highway Department over the past 2 years since we were last here.
Rolling down the highway, the sun shining bright, Jane and Steve in the cool Nana coach taking flight. From Florida's coast where the palm trees sway to Alaska's peaks, we're on our way. Golden anniversary, 50 years strong. With each mile we travel, we're where we belong. Adventure awaits on this endless drive in our RV home. We feel so alive. From Florida to Alaska, hear the engines roar. Through the mountains and valleys we'll explore. East coast to west coast, we'll take our time. Jane and Steve forever on this epic climb. With memory shining like the stars above, celebrating our journey together in love.
We cross the Continental Divide at milepost 699, where we find a large gravel turnout with litter bins, outhouses, and interpretive signs. The Continental Divide divides two of North America's largest drainage systems, the Yukon River and the Mackenzie River watersheds. water draining west from this point formed the Swift River. This river drains into the Yukon River and continues northward on a 2,300-mile journey to the Bering Sea. Water that drains to the east forms the Rancheria River, which flows into the Liard River and then the Mackenzie River. All rivers crossed by the Alaska Highway between here and Fairbanks, Alaska, drain into the Yukon River system, with the exception of the Ashiek and Jarvis rivers that flow northward into the Arctic Ocean. Don't get confused as you see entering British Columbia and shortly after entering the Yukon Territory signs as the highway crisscrosses back and forth across the British Columbia province border as it swings west for several miles.
Cruising down the highway, windows all rolled down, Florida sunshine, we're leaving this town with our cool Nata coach. It's a brand new start on the road to Alaska. Let's follow our heart from the orange groves to the mountains high. 49 states as the eagles fly by. We'll take the scenic route through valleys and streams, living out our wildest, most electric dream. On the road to Alaska, we're chasing the night. 49 states shining, everything feels right. Canada's calling with winds that sweep free. Together in this journey, just you and me. Through the heart of Texas, we'll dance in the rain. Feel the rhythm of the night, let go of the pain. In the canyons of Utah, we'll scream to the sky. Every turn is magic as the miles pass by. We'll sing to the stars under blankets of white. With every new sunset, we're craving the light. The freedom on the road, it's pulling us strong. There's nowhere we can't go, it's where we belong. On the road to Alaska, we're chasing the night. 49 states shining, everything feels right. Canada's calling with winds that sweep free. Together in this journey, just you and me.
Another 75 miles brings us to the Sultan Bay Bridge, the second longest water span on the Alaska Highway. The Peace River Bridge is the longest. The Teslin Bridge is a historic and iconic structure that spans the Teslin River, connecting the community of Teslin to the broader Yukon and Alaska Highway network. The bridge plays a vital role in transportation, commerce, and regional connectivity. Built in the 1950s, the original bridge facilitated easier access across the river, which was previously crossed by ferry. The bridge is nearing the end of its expected lifespan. Routine maintenance is no longer sufficient due to aging, increased traffic demands, safety concerns for pedestrians and cyclists, and the need to support larger commercial and strategic loads. Authorities considered these factors and concluded that a new, modern bridge is required for long-term safety and reliability. The project is regarded as Yukon's largest capital infrastructure project to date, with a project budget originally estimated to be at $160 million Canadian. It's been a 204-mile drive today, and it's taken us nearly 6 hours to accomplish, so it's time to stop for the day. We stop in Teslin for the night at the Yukon Hotel and Lakeshore RV Park. We've been here before, and it has full hookups, a good restaurant, and a nice museum, all for just $36 Canadian per night. Just before hitting the sheets, we pause to watch the midnight sun setting over Teslin Lake.
On the road to Alaska, we're chasing the night. 49 states shining, everything feels right. Canada's calling with winds that sweep free. Together in this journey, just you and me.
Well, good morning. It's day 28 of our journey, and Whitehorse is in the crosshairs, a mere 110 miles away. We break camp and fill the gas tank, then continue north on the Alaska Highway. We cross the Teslin River Bridge, the third longest water span on the Alaska Highway, near Johnson's Crossing. We stopped off at Johnson's Crossing Lodge and RV Park to enjoy their world-famous cinnamon buns and then continued northward to Whitehorse, roughly 80 miles north.
Back on the road, it's time to ignite. Jane and Steve in the Nana coach, ready for flight. From Florida sun to the Alaskan chill, this golden anniversary, we're chasing the thrill. Rolling through the wilds, Cassiar's our path. Mountains and rivers getting ready to blast. The engine roars like a beast unfurled. Jane's at the wheel steering through this world. Windows down, wind in our hair. Nana's looking fresh with style and flair. Dreams in our hearts and the map in our hands. We're living our journey, making our plans. This is our second trip. The stakes are high. Across the wild frontier, we won't say goodbye. Golden hearts beating like drums in the night. In the Nana coach, everything feels right. Adventure awaits, baby, hold on tight. Jane and Steve will conquer the heights. Through the wilderness, feel the pulse of the land. Whitehorse is calling, get ready, take a stand. Capital of Yukon, we got sights to see. History and culture, just Jane, Steve, and me. From the gold rush tales to the mountain trails, every turn we take, it's like a fairy tale. We laugh with the locals, we dance with the stars, living our legacy no matter how far. This is our second trip, the stakes are high. Across the wild frontier, we won't say goodbye. Golden hearts beating like drums in the night. In the Nana coach, everything feels right. Adventure awaits, baby, hold on tight. Jane and Steve conquer the heights. No maps can contain the love that we share. Through every rough patch, through every dark stare. With the engine roaring, our spirits on fire. Together we blaze, climbing higher and higher. From the pines to the peaks, every mile we thrive. Creating memories that keep us alive. We're aging like wine and the love never fades. In this, the great adventure, our foundation's laid. With every horizon, our story unfolds. Jane's laughter is gold, Steve's heart never cold. Together we navigate hand in a hand. With our hearts as our compass, we take a stand. So here's to the journey, the road never ends. With mountains behind and the sun in the bends. From Florida to Alaska, this love is so grand. Jane and Steve together, forever we stand. With each lane we travel, new memories we make. In our cool Nana coach, it's ours to take. Woo!
We reach reach our destination, Pioneer RV Park, about 7 minutes outside of Whitehorse. We stayed here on our last trip when we discovered that Camp Walmart no longer hosts overnight RV visitors. Just a point of information, the Canadian Superstore allows overnight RV parking. Nestled right alongside the Alaska Highway, the Pioneer Campground is located at 91091 Alaska Highway, Historic Mile 911. It's open from May 15th through September 30th, weather permitting. They have 150 sites, including 50 pull-throughs, dry parking, tenting, full and partial hookups. They even have cabin rentals. They offer a wide range of amenities, including showers, laundry, Santa dump, high-pressure RV and vehicle wash, pet wash, oil changes, a convenience store, a gift shop, fuel discounts, propane, and firewood. They have full hookups with 15 amp and 30 amp power available. The entire park is surrounded by a massive welded steel fence with wire to prevent bear access. Thank you so much for coming along with us on our Golden Anniversary adventure as we drive from Florida to the 49th state for the second time. It's Alaska 2.0. In our next episode, we'll stop by the famous towering Whitehorse horse sculpture, Whitehorse's first skyscraper, a 3-story log cabin built over a century ago, the Whitehorse fish ladder, the world's largest weather vane, Miles Canyon, and the showpiece of Whitehorse, the SS Klondike. We hope you'll join us on the road to Alaska 2.0.
From Florida to Alaska, hear the engines roar. Through the mountains and valleys we'll explore. East Coast